and welcome to Fox 29's News Now on this chilly Wednesday morning. It is November the 21st, the day before Thanksgiving, and possibly the most traveled day of the year. Steve Keeley was live in Pennsauken, New Jersey this morning, checking out the roads and seeing the busy travel around the city.
Filling up the tank on the way to filling up on turkey. Full tanks under a full moon and full streets. From those off and on the way to visit someone, or those not off yet and still working one more day, but with many more holiday travel drivers slowing them all down.
We're expecting record travel volume for Thanksgiving. We saw increases in travel for all the major travel holidays in 2018, and Thanksgiving is not going to be any different. 90% of those traveling will go by car. It is oftentimes the most convenient and the most economical for families to travel. In the Philadelphia five-county area, AAA is expecting over 570,000 travelers to hit the roads just by car alone. After the economy tanked in 2008, there was a big dip in travel, and we've seen an increase every year since then. And the most people ever to travel for the Thanksgiving holiday will be traveling this year.
Back roads this time, tomorrow. Yes, about all the back roads will travel. Yes, the traffic is crazy.
What are you doing, Matthew, for Thanksgiving?
Family hopping, going over everybody's house, for Thanksgiving, eating up a whole bunch of turkey and ham, regular routine.
How many houses you got to hit?
Probably about, in mine, 3 or 4.
That's a lot of driving then, huh?
Yep, a lot of driving, but don't want to cook.
Well, I'm leaving at 2 o'clock to beat the traffic because this is the busiest day and a lot of things bad happen. And hopefully God get my family and I there safely.
A lot more traffic this morning than a normal morning?
Yes, a lot of traffic. A lot of people out for the holidays.
If you plan to indulge, and most people start to indulge the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving and continue throughout the weekend, if that is your plan, there are so many options out there to get you home. It's a big reunion. Everyone is home from college, and unfortunately, it has earned the nickname Drinksgiving because college friends reunite at the local bars. They oftentimes drink too much, and some of them don't plan ahead, and they make a really stupid decision to get behind the wheel after drinking.
So if you're going out to reunite with friends for the first time this summer out at a bar or restaurant, keep in mind the night before Thanksgiving is now way more dangerous and deadly with drunks than New Year's Eve. So don't dare do it. Plan ahead. Uber, Lyft, taxi, friends as designated drivers, or just sleep on that friend's floor. No one wants to spend Thanksgiving Day in a holding cell, hospital, or even worse, a morgue, identifying a family member. In Pennsauken, Steve Keeley, Fox 29 News. Back to you.
We definitely encourage travelers to be careful and be wary of other drivers on the road since it is going to be crowded, and we just hope that you all remain safe for the holidays. A water main break leaves dozens of homes waterless this morning in South Philly. Officials working hard to get everything restored in time for Thanksgiving preparations. Let's send it right out to Bill Anderson, who is live at the scene.
Hey, now people waking up at 12th and Dickinson area in South Philadelphia are waking up to what started as a small water department project and overnight developed into this. Now, some people walking by said that the pics and video that they've been seeing just don't do justice to how big this sinkhole is. 30, 40 feet long, 12 or 15 feet deep. Guys, it's massive. Now, the street was already closed, and workers were trying to find the cause of a reported water leak when early this morning the street around the small hole collapsed, leaving this. Although workers have not returned yet this morning to get started with repairs, I did see one worker calling in updates, so it does at least seem that they've progressed to the planning stages for trying to get repairs in place. As we pointed out before, looking into the hole shows very little dirt or solid structure remaining below the asphalt that appeared to be holding the street up, and local residents told us that could be because water issues here have been going on for quite some time.
There's been water leaking here for a long time, and over the last couple of years, this street, there have been a couple times when the city's had to come and fill in, the pavement's been kind of sinking, and then the last few days, something was definitely going on, and there was a small hole, and you could just look down into it and see that there was a lot of room down underneath the asphalt.
Now, guys, it honestly doesn't take an expert to point out that this is unlikely to be fixed in the 24 hours before Thanksgiving. But what they are telling us is at the very least, they're hopeful that they can restore the water to those who are without it, and hoping to have it back in time to prepare whatever they have to do for the Thanksgiving holiday. Back to you.
Thank you, Bill. And over to national news. Did this man, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, order the killing of a journalist? The White House won't say for sure, but many are criticizing the way President Trump is handling the situation. Good Day Philly spoke with Ray Bogan, reporting from Washington.
Trump is in Florida this morning. That's where he's going to spend Thanksgiving. But on his way out of the D.C. area yesterday, he weighed in on what to do about Saudi Arabia in the wake of last month's murder of that journalist Jamal Khashoggi.
The president sparked a debate that may carry on over the holiday and also past that.
Ray Bogan is in D.C. All right, Ray, what did he say?
Yeah, good morning. President Trump won't say definitively whether or not he believes this man, Mohammed bin Salman, who's the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, ordered the killing, but he certainly seems to be coming down on Saudi Arabia's side. President Trump and his family headed for warmer weather in Florida for Thanksgiving. But first, the president split off to speak to reporters and told them he still doesn't know whether Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince ordered a murder.
Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't.
Last month's killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi in a consulate in Turkey is having worldwide repercussions and has triggered a debate here in Washington about how close U.S. ties with Saudi Arabia should be.
This outrageous crime has always been at the intersection of America's national interest with a key ally and America's values.
President Trump made it clear where his administration stood in a 600-word position statement that he is said to have dictated, and that began with the words, America first.
It's a mean, nasty world out there. The Middle East in particular, there are important American interests to keep the American people safe.
But Republicans in Congress were queasy about the whole thing, and some were openly critical, including Kentucky Republican Rand Paul, who tweeted, "I'm pretty sure this statement is Saudi Arabia first, not America first."
The condemnation has been swift and profound, and it's because the president is not acting in the best interest of this country when he solely makes this a business arrangement.
Wow, I mean, his own CIA says that the Crown Prince ordered the
And for your Fox Business alert, cash is going out of style for teens. It's all about instant virtual money. Fox 29 Good Day spoke with Fox Business analyst Tracy Carrasco.
Okay, we had this question. What do teenagers really want? You know, how about hard cash, teenager? No, I don't want hard cash.
Well, what do they want instead?
Trace?
Well, according to a new holiday report from Piper Jeffrey, for the first time, teenagers want cryptocurrency and Fortnite V-Bucks, that virtual currency, instead of cash, gift cards, and gas money. Some of the other things that they want at the top of the list, the Apple iPhone, of course, who doesn't want a new iPhone? Other Apple products closely followed, the MacBooks, Apple Watch, AirPods. So Apple making up about 11.5% of these teens' wish lists. Some other brands on their wish list, which I thought was interesting: Gucci, Vans, Adidas, and Lululemon.
Wait a minute, these are
kids have
teenagers?
expensive taste, yes.
Teenagers are asking for Gucci?
Yep.
Oh, I can only imagine my mother's face if I asked for Gucci when I was a teenager.
Oh, I got your Gucci right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Trace, yesterday I follow you, and on Twitter, You said that you had
Yes.
romaine lettuce for lunch?
Uh-oh.
I did. I had a salad yesterday and on Sunday, and now I learn about this recall. It's terrible.
Well,
I feel okay, though. I feel
you're
fine.
okay? All right. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, no more, all right?
You never see chocolate cake. You never see
That's a
that.
good point.
Right, or
being-
pizza.
That's so true.
Exactly.
Pasta or something, stuff we shouldn't be
Oh,
eating.
God. Are you working tomorrow?
Yep. I will not be here tomorrow, but I'll be back here on Friday.
Oh, Black Friday.
Nice.
Okay.
Good for you for getting Thanksgiving
That's
off.
right.
Well, you know, we'll be here, but it's fine.
Markets are closed, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And finance is your business.
Oh, that's what we should have done. We
I
should have
know
learned
it.
finance.
That finance degree, except I don't know math. Tracy, have a good time tomorrow. 7:27.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, police are searching for a teenage boy who they say shot and killed another teen in Camden last week. Kidron Roberts, 15, was charged with the fatal shooting November 13th of another 15-year-old boy, among other offenses. The incident happened on the 1500 block of Princess Avenue. Police found the victim suffering from multiple gunshot wounds just blocks away from Camden High School, where he was a student. He was transported to Cooper University Hospital, where he died a short time later. Police have yet to publicly identify the deceased. Investigators later determined Roberts to be the perpetrator. The suspect was charged on November 16th. Roberts is considered armed and dangerous. Anyone who sees the suspect or has information pertaining to the case is urged to contact Detective Elvin Nunez at 856-614-8004 or Detective Edward Gonzalez. Information may also be emailed. You can all see that on the Camden County Prosecutor website. Fox 29's Mike Jarek dove right into the heart of the city's opioid crisis in hopes to discover what is being done to clean up the streets. Here's a look at this touching package.
The opioid crisis, it continues to hit parts of the city very hard, especially in Kensington. Mayor Jim Kinney's Resilience Project aims to fight back by cleaning up the streets and moving homeless addicts into shelters.
Yeah, last week the mayor held a meeting to update what progress is being made or attempted to be made and what still needs to be done. Others, including Councilwoman Maria Quinos Sanchez, they're asking why this is even allowed to happen on the streets of Kensington.
And we're doing it humanely on our own, and we're not locking people up and doing what they did during the crack era. And this is the best our police, health, homeless, criminal justice people can do. And that's all, and we're going to continue to do it until we either eradicate the problem or reduce it to the point where it's not the crisis that it is.
Thank you, and I appreciate the work that's being done.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to clarify.
What is the progress? Got me thinking, why don't I go up there and walk around a little bit and see if there is anything positive in Kensington?
is one of the things that always draws me back to here.
I think arresting somebody. So if I tell you I'm at K&A, Kensington and Allegheny, in Kensington, what goes through your head? There's got to be more to this story.
I've lived on the streets for about a year. I was an addict.
Oh, you were? Mm-hmm. What was it?
Heroin.
Heroin?
I had a problem with alcohol by the time I was 12.
But 12? Did you get hurt? Is that why they gave you Percocet?
Yeah, I played college football.
You live around here?
No, Ben Salem.
Oh, Ben Salem. What are you doing down here?
No, nothing good.
Are you down here to buy?
No.
No?
I moved here not knowing exactly what this was, so I got kind of in the mix of it. So yeah, I fell into that trap, but it's not a life that I wanted.
What have you been doing?
I've been heroin.
Heroin?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Heroin.
Are you still on it now?
Yes.
Do you see it getting any better?
No.
No?
It's been getting worse.
I thought they were trying to clean up Kensington.
When it was election time.
At the end of the day, it's a good community. It's just people, nobody willing to invest.
Yeah.
Like, nobody willing to invest time.
All that,
like, it's not safe for the kids to play out here.
Yeah.
Like, I got 3 small kids, and I don't even allow them to play outside at all.
Forgotten part of Philly. Every other place, they doing good gentrification and all that. What they doing over here? Nothing.
It's starting to creep in a little bit.
It's starting to creep in, but it ain't getting into the parts where it matters.
People only see what they want to see. You know, they only want to see the bad side. They don't want to see the good side.
It's a little rough right now, but it's turning around. So we got to pull together and come through. Organizations like mine, gyms like mine. We're in the community. We're here. We're with the people. Right now, we're focusing more on the kids. You know, they're the future. They're our youth. You have to be willing to be a part of the solution. If not, you're a part of the problem.
The library, the park, it's a beautiful area, man. It's like a baby Brooklyn here.
Everything's good about here. All the people are good. Everybody gets along.
Elvis is friendly.
Elvis is very, very friendly, as you can see.
For the most part, it's a lot of good people here. I mean, we all do take care of each other. We're really, genuinely, you're tight. Yeah, we're pretty much a family, big family.
It's getting a lot better, especially since they put those things there.
What are those things?
Needle dispersers, like this, to put the needles away. Because I walk around with my kids a lot, and there's been a lot of overdosing around here, so.
Yeah, and the dirty needles used to be all over the place.
Yes, and that was a lot cleaner.
That's helping?
That is helping.
How long you been here?
I'm in the area more than 30 years.
Yeah, and you're fine?
Yes.
Can you move?
I won't want to, no.
You wouldn't want to move?
No.
Why not?
Because I love it here.
I'm not a runner, so I'm a boxer. I'm a fighter, so we're going to stick it out. This is our community, it's our people, so what we going to do? We're going to stick it out.
I've been here for the past 26 years. I don't think I'm
So it's home?
Yeah, it is home.
You're a teacher?
Yes.
In this area. Tell me something positive about the people who live in this area.
Students that I've worked with, they're very resilient. They taught me a lot in the way of being able to create something from nothing.
How long have you been clean?
I've been clean for a year now.
Good for you.
Yes, yes.
Stay that way, okay?
Yes, yes.
You got it. You think about, Thanksgiving being tomorrow, those people that are hooked on drugs are still going to be under the L tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah. Quick break.
That was great.
A tech CEO was found shot dead, wife and kids killed in New Jersey mansion fire in suspected quadruple homicide. A couple and their 2 children were killed in an apparent quadruple homicide at their sprawling mansion in an upscale community near the New Jersey shore. The remains were discovered when authorities responded to a fire at the home on Tuesday that was intentionally started and may be linked to another blaze, officials said. The body of Keith Canero, the CEO of tech company Square One in Ashbury Park, was discovered in front of the home with at least 1 gunshot wound. NJ.com and the Ashbury Park Press reported, citing law enforcement sources. The gunshot was not believed to have been self-inflicted. The bodies of the 3 others found inside the mansion included Jennifer Canero and her 2 children. The children were both under 10 years old, the New York Times reported. The apparent killings of the family came hours after a fire was reported at the home of Canero's brother, Paul, in the Ocean Township, located about 10 miles away. That blaze was reported at around 5 a.m., and officials are investigating whether the 2 blazes are connected. Public records show that the home in Ocean Township is owned by Paul and Susan Canero, and that the 2 men shared at least 1 address in New York several decades ago. A family member who spoke told the Asbury Park Press that said Paul and Keith Canero are brothers. Paul Canero is listed as the vice president of Square One. Monmouth County Prosecutor Christopher Gramiccioni, who has not released the identities of the bodies found at the mansion, said that a medical examiner was still investigating how the 4 people died. It is important to emphasize that we have no reason to believe that anyone in the community is in any danger at this time, he added. Well, as you already may have been made aware, the Weather Authority is reporting a bitter cold Thanksgiving ahead. Philadelphia and the surrounding areas are gearing up for what could be the coldest Thanksgiving day in over a century. The coldest turkey day on record for Philadelphia was 27 degrees in 1901. The projected high for Thursday in the city is 29 degrees. Sunshine is expected, but highs won't escape the upper 20s. Wind chills will be in the teens. For Wednesday, residents can expect sunny to partial cloud cover and a high of 47 degrees. Rain returns to the forecast Saturday during the afternoon, with highs rising to the mid-50s. You can download the Fox 29 Weather Authority app to keep up with the latest forecasts, and just praying that it is not cold tomorrow. Here's a live look of the city of Reading, Pennsylvania. So I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving, and if you are celebrating Drinksgiving tonight, please be safe and do not drive if you are drinking. There's always Uber and Lyft. We want to avoid any accidents, especially because this is the most traveled day of the year. And thank you for watching Fox 29 News Now. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter for all the latest news, and catch our broadcasts at 5, 6, 10, and 11 tonight. And you can catch us back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Thanksgiving. Thank you.